Hey, what's up, guys? So just on my way back from producer Michael shoot, and car, didn't I? So yeah, the Mercedes is dead, I rolled it, and it's gone to the big scrapyard in the sky. But it's not the end of the world. But before I get into the details of exactly what happened with the Mercedes, I figured that it would be a great opportunity to introduce myself in case you are new to the channel. My name's Adam Swords and I'm a commercial advertising photographer. 3 years ago, I actually moved from England, where I was born and raised, and I moved here to California, and you can probably understand why I made that move. But part of that was getting a new manager and getting represented here in LA for my photography work. Some of you may have heard of that guy who is my manager. His name's Michael Blakey, and he is known online as Producer Michael.
Hello, it's me.
And about 18 months ago, we decided to start a YouTube channel because Michael has a ton of great cars and watches and access to this, you know, the luxury of Beverly Hills. So I said to him, we should start shooting YouTube videos, sharing, you know, what you've got and what you have access to with other people. And he was kind of like, well, I don't really know if anybody would want to watch, but we did it anyway. And it's a good job we did, because fast forward to today, and as of this morning, we had something like 605,000 subscribers on the channel and over 1 billion engagements with the audience. So the channel has just absolutely blown up, and it's been a complete blast over the last 18 months working on it. And so this channel for me is kind of another creative outlet, and it's where I can share the stuff that I get up to on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, because since I've moved here to LA, I've just had so many opportunities and so many doors open to me, and I would love to be able to document that and also to share it with you guys. So that's kind of what this channel's going to be. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be showing you guys the things that I get up to, and the type of people that I meet, the places I get to go, and hopefully giving you guys some inspiration and motivation to really chase your dreams, because that's what I did. At 27 years old, I decided to move from the country and the area and my family and everything that I knew and loved, and uproot it and move myself to LA. And that was a big decision, and it was definitely something that I didn't take lightly, but it is paying off. And so, you know, this is part of that journey. So I just wanted to be able to share it with you guys. Believe me when I say nobody is more disappointed about the fact that I crashed the Mercedes than I am. But every cloud has a silver lining. I've got a new car! So why a BMW Z3, you might ask? And honestly, the answer is pretty simple. I fell in love with this car when I was 9 years old. I remember my granddad picking me up from school one day, and on our way back to his house, we had to go past a BMW dealership. And there, in the forecourt, was the shiniest BMW Z3 I have ever seen. It was when they just released them, and it was in this exact spec, the same blue, the same alloys, everything. And so when I found myself looking for a car to replace the Mercedes, I just couldn't think of a better option. At the end of the day, I need something that's comfortable, I need something that's fun, I need something that's reliable, and there is nothing I would rather be driving than this right now. I love the fact that I can take the roof off. It is rear-wheel drive, it does have a limited slip diff, and it's got the 2.8 litre engine, so it's pretty quick as well. So realistically, for a California daily driver, there's not really anything else that I'd want to get, because this is such a great example. This thing's done 85,000 miles. The paintwork is beautiful, the interior is beautiful. It's such a clean car. I have made a promise to myself, and that promise is that I'm going to keep this car absolutely standard. I am not going to modify it at all, apart from the BC Racing coilovers that I've got that are going on it, and the Super Sprint exhaust system. and the VF Engineering Supercharger kit that I've got for it. But apart from that, it's going to stay absolutely standard as it left the factory. So I guess we should probably address the elephant in the room, which is what exactly did happen to the Mercedes. And basically I was up in Malibu Canyon on a Sunday drive. We'd had a great day, but we were just coming back down the hill. I misjudged my entry speed into a corner, which started to push the car wide, and I realized very quickly that I wasn't going to be able to scrub enough speed to actually make it around. And the only thing that I had was a rock wall in front of me, so there was no getting out of it, there was no runoff. I knew that I was going to essentially sign off the car to the insurance company. So I did straighten up the wheels in an attempt to hit the wall straight rather than with a wheel turned, maybe mitigating some of the damage, but in reality I blew out the whole front left hand corner of the car. It went up the rock wall about 6 feet in the air, all four wheels off the ground, and then came crashing down on the right hand side of the car, so all the panels were shot. The car was a total write-off there and then. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that even though the car was stripped out, I had full NRG bucket seats and harnesses in there, and so I walked away from that crash, which was a big one, with not a scratch on me, and more to the point, I didn't even ache the next day. So it really is a testament to, if you are going to do any performance driving with your cars, make sure you have the right safety equipment fitted so that you're protected in the case of an incident. Obviously nobody intends to crash, but if it does happen, then you want to make sure that you're safe. That was my first crash, so I do take some pride in the fact that I've been driving for 13 years, never had a single accident, and the one time I do, I put the car on its side. So, you know, go big or go home, or go big and go home, which is what I did, which is probably the best outcome given the circumstances. Gotta stop here. I just pulled up at this spot and take a look. Oh, can't do this one. Take a look at this view. How incredible is this? One of the main reasons that I moved to Southern California was to be by the ocean. There's no way that I could live in LA if I didn't live by the beach, and this is exactly the reason why. Alright guys, well that is it for this episode. This has just been a kind of quick one. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what's been happening. I've been kind of quiet on social media, didn't really say anything about the Mercedes until I got the channel up and running because I knew that I wanted to start this. So now you know the Mercedes is dead, but it's coming back even wilder. The Z3 is here to stay, and this is going to get a little bit of work done to it as well, obviously, because I just can't leave things alone. But yeah, please guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Next week's episode is going to be awesome. I've got some cool stuff planned for that, so don't miss it. But yeah, until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do. See ya.